There we go. Can't say I know who this is. I don't. This gives you a decent look at what whoever this is looks like. And we are near Bradfield. I can't remember the name of the, Emerson Hall. It's maybe technically Emerson Hall. And there's another hawk up higher on Bradfield. I'll probably try to go to that in a moment. I don't know who that is. Oh, I forgot my binoculars. Unfortunately, with this camera and this particular setup, things are much more manual in terms of brightness and color and everything. So it looks like there does appear to be a big red up there, I think. I'm not sure. At first I thought it was. Now I'm not so sure. Yes. Could be that it's not really planning on moving. It's just looking around and it's doing the various head movements because it is interested in what it's seeing. Oh, someone's walking along. Might startle this hawk. She's going to go down those steps and and I can't shout at this moment. Oh, there she goes. The hawk goes because she startled the hawk. But I know where it is. Roughly. Nice flight though. Hey, come on, back up. Come on, back up. You want a better look?
Yeah.
Hurry before it flies over.
Holy shit, it's nice. Look at his breast.
It's a red-tailed hawk, juvenile. So it doesn't actually have a red tail yet, but just so you know. You see where it is? It's
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
in the tree.
Oh, it's a small one.
Well, no, it's actually full size. I mean, it's not going to get any bigger than that. In fact, it's technically larger than an adult right now.
Right.
So,
They become smaller when they become bigger.
well, there are some feathers that actually, I mean, if you measure, some feathers that actually make them look a little bit larger than adults. And I guess once they're molted, they're not quite so. And it's just slightly. I mean, it's just technicality almost, as far as I know.
You have a video and
I'm taking video up here and video here. I was.
enjoy yourself.
Thank you. Take care. I can barely see the screen. Okay, I just confirmed that we're live. I have the chat in front of me even less than I normally do with this setup, so that's why I'm kind of clueless. This setup I'm using is not as good for watching a hawk in air as other setups I use. However, I think this is giving us a decent look at this hawk. I'm going to move, I think, shortly. I can get a little closer without disturbing things. Now, everyone else is, I see a bit back. I suspect that this hawk is unable to read and has no idea what that sign says. I'm going to move down the stairs. Rather loud down there. Let's go back up to the one that's in the tree, if we can. Oops, better zoom out so I can find it. sitting there, cute. And let's try to zoom in just a little bit. It's always tempting to try to get closer and closer to get the super close-up, but you know, what's good for us isn't always good for the hawks. And just today kind of feel like keeping my distance. There they are. Seems comfortable there though, and you know, fortunately, you know, this happens every year, and while the campus always has some foot traffic on it, this is probably a better time of year for all this to be happening. Let's go back up to the hawk in the tree. Which looks like this. Get a little closer. And we, by the way, the adult is still up on Bradfield as it was before, so no change there. Zoom in just a little, just for a moment or two. I will say it does seem relaxed up there. It doesn't seem to be under any real stress. And that's fine by me. Observant, but it doesn't look, and I think that is Big Red, I'm not sure. It doesn't look particularly worried. She's a pro. Once they leave the nest, it can take a while before they really build up the strength. You know that, I never watched it, that series Upstairs, Downstairs? may have been before my time, I'm not sure. Doesn't look like it's going to stay there long. I'm sorry about this technology problem. I don't know what's going on. And it's something that I have not been able to figure out. I don't know what the problem is. Wind is something. It's not like it's really windy, but I have no idea how windy, maybe 20-30 miles an hour. It's not that bad, and it's not sustained, but it does move the camera around a bit, especially when we're looking at long distances. Let's go back up to the... For those who join us on the tours, we've had the problem in Montezuma as well. And I actually suspect it may be the device I have to use. I'm going to put the chat away so I can concentrate on following this beautiful hawk. I don't know if this is just exploration or laddering. Again, this is all new. Where'd it go? Oh, I see. Not sure quite what's going on up there, but let's take a look. Obviously we have a youngster, and it may be that, looks like we have an adult there on the right, of course. Lighten it up in a moment. One chick and big red there. If she takes off, I won't be able to stay with her very long, both because of the equipment and because of the trees that are blocking my view. I suspect she's going to take off. Could be wrong. Wind is a little bit troublesome, like I said, especially with distances. It makes things a little more shaky. And as for the one that was in that tree, I still don't see it from here. I'm trying to look in the tree. It could be that the hawk is on the far side of the tree relative to me and that I just can't see it. I'm not sure. I wouldn't be surprised. In fact, I have to guess that Big Red knows where the juvenile is. Maybe is hoping to draw it out of the tree. I don't know. She's beautiful. This is why I'm using this equipment. It's more difficult, but we get better views than we would with the other stuff. The other stuff has its advantages, but this really makes a difference, I think. Looking again at that tree, I still don't... Oh, not very, very close, and that's probably not helping me, but I just don't see it. Let's look a little bit to the left in the nest. Youngsters eating. If I weren't broadcasting, I'd be doing things a little differently. Wait a minute. We better look at Big Red. We'll move in a moment, I think, just to see if we can see other juveniles. I don't know if she looks like she's going to take off in a hurry or not, and maybe we'll get a better look at her from a different vantage point. Now, some of the movement is, or most of it is my camera being moved around a little bit by the wind, but some of that movement is the tower moving. You know about that. Oh wow, okay. I didn't realize. I have a hawk here. Close. Yes. And it's a beautiful one, looking like this. See what happens when you walk a few feet? Now let's get closer the easy way. And I see another hawk on those bleachers. I don't know if it was always there. Look at those eyes, beautiful. When the light catches them, my goodness. Look, oh. Let's go back up to the nest very quick. Got this juvenile here, and Big Red is still over here. Let's see her a little bit better. Forgive me if we're not live or if anything's going on. I don't know. Don't have time to really keep checking the chat room. Oops. Lightening it up, maybe overexposed, but I just want to show you some detail. And now back to the hawk. You wonder, is it considering going back up to the nest? I don't know. Not sure I'll be able to follow it well if it jumps. It's that's rather close. Peekaboo. That branch is just in our way. If I can calling for my left. I don't know if it's a chick. Okay, that's better. And I'll get her. Here we go. So it's in a secure spot. I mean, the branches will move, but it's not the worst of branches. Now that branch is in our way, but that's a different story. We've what is going on with this thing? Why won't it lock? We've obviously, as recently as this past Saturday, looked at hawks that were up on these light poles. And we've had a view that was half decent. In my opinion, this is a lot sharper and a lot better. As for the one that is or was in that tree, I can't see it now. I don't know if it's still there. Uh-oh. No, at least you might think we're in a danger zone, but we're not that close, so we're all right. Oh, and we got another adult in the air. I think that's Big Red. And she's got a stick. As for the one that is or was in that tree, I can't see it now. I don't know if it's still there. Oh, she took off. And with one camera, is that Ezra up there? I think I see Ezra up there. Did she fly by? And well, we'll see. Let's see if we can. Uh-oh. No, at least you might think we're in a danger zone, but we're not that close. Oh, and we've got another adult in the air. I think that's Big Red. And she's got a stick. And she is it's highly unlikely I'm going to be able to get her. No, she's up directly over me. I can't do that. Absolutely gorgeous. My goodness. Whew. She is so beautiful. Oops. Where'd she go? She's flying around. Still flying around. And Ezra is still up there. And here, oh, there she is. I'm now kind of following with the smaller camera, although not closely. Oh, jeez. She's in the nest now. And I did catch just that with the smaller camera, which I haven't been paying much attention to. Oh, jeez. She's in the nest now. And I did catch just that with the smaller camera, which I haven't been paying much attention to. There she is. And she had a stick the whole time. Like I said, if I had been using other equipment, or if I had been not broadcasting and just doing this on my own, I would have done things a little differently. I probably would have caught a fair amount of that flight. I hope. And we still have a juvie here. Remains to be seen how well any of this will come out in terms of my recording. Ezra is still up there, oops, on Bradfield. As for the juvenile that was in the tree, I still don't know where it is. We have this one here. She's right over my head. I am following her with a smaller camera, or trying to. She and Ezra are together. The juvenile was in the tree. I still don't know where it is. Get this one here. She's right over my head. I am following her with a smaller camera, or trying to. She and Ezra are together now. On Bradfield. She just flew up there. Wind has picked up, unfortunately. Oops. Let's brighten this up the easy way. As you see, things do get dark on Bradfield after a while. Don't worry, I'll get them. Let's see if I can lock on and hold things kind of steady. That ain't too bad. Got Big Red on the left and Ezra on the right by the looks of things. Parent-teacher conference. She takes after you, you know. Little steadier. Because of this wind, I can't quite understand what they're saying. They don't look like they're looking right at me. Maybe they're just looking at the nest. Anyway, with that, I'm going to sign off and wish you all a good night. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.